This is my post-match reaction to Arsenal 2, Leeds nil. It becomes our eighth game in a row we are unbeaten in, which is quite a contrast to the first three games of the season where we went 3 out of 3 defeats, 9 goals conceded, and since then we've really turned it around. And yeah, the spirits around the club are pretty good. I didn't catch the first half, so I can't comment much. But I heard good things about Maitland-Niles. I heard Leno made an excellent save, and Ben White was making some very good runs out of defence. But I won't speak about the first half because I didn't hear about it. But what I did see in the second half, I was pretty impressed with, to be honest. That was our second string side playing, granted, an injury-stricken Leeds side, but it's pretty much their best side they could put out on paper. And yeah, we made pretty light work of it. Um, I was overall generally happy with most players. It sounds like in the first half the attackers weren't really clicking, but in the second half it seemed to improve a bit. Um, the 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 negative I can really take from that game is a Ben White injury. That's probably the biggest thing. Um, and the player who would have probably replaced him at the weekend, Rob Holding, also came off with an injury. So I'm hoping mainly the Ben White injury is nothing too serious, because him and Gabriel were starting to form a very good partnership. And yeah, if he's out for any length of time, that's going to damage us quite significantly, more than people realise, because we do rely on him for progression in defence quite a lot. Gabriel is the superior defensively out of the two, but Ben White does help us bring the ball out from deep, and he's able to send the ball from defence to attack just with one pass, because his passing range is very, very impressive for a defender. Going into the goals, Callum Chambers scored after 23 seconds coming off the bench. Pretty happy with that. I'm Callum Chambers fan. I like him. I think he applies himself well, and he is a useful squad player to have. I don't think he's good enough to be starting for us, so only in cup competitions, but I think he's a useful player to have in those competitions. Um, and he scored, yeah, a decent goal after 23 seconds. He for some reason the goal on the referee took a few seconds to give the goal, but yeah, he gave it. We seem to have improved at set pieces since Nicholas Jova came in, the former Man City set piece coach. So that's good to see, because that's our second set piece goal in 2 games. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say about that goal. Really, there's not much to talk about. Um, and the Nketiah goal, I think he really deserved that. He worked his socks off, and always does when he comes into the team. And he chased down the poor-headed back pass from Cooper, took it over Meslier really well, and made himself a huge chance, which he nearly fluffed. That would have been very, very funny had he missed it. But he scored the goal, and I'm very happy for him to score against his former side. And Arsenal took the 3 points very comfortably. We never looked like we were going to lose and concede at the end of the game, which we have done recently. We've taken off the gas and made it easier for the opponent. But yeah, Leeds kind of just fizzled out. So very happy with that again. Another clean sheet. And yeah, Leno deserves it today because, as I say, I heard he made a good save. But again, you can see the difference between him and Ramsdale in terms of their distribution, because a lot of the time Leno was passing straight to the Leeds players. But again, yeah, we just got to be happy that our second team are becoming stronger. We've got players like Tavares now who are coming in, players like Lokonga, who this is the level of our second team. At the start of the season, we were playing Kolasinac, Holding and Chambers in the centre-back 3 against Man City. So yeah, it's good to see these players doing well, and they have a lot to prove. I thought Cedric, from what I saw today, was much better, and yeah, now he's got Tomiyasu in front of him. He's got to prove a point, and same with Leno with Ramsdale. But yeah, very happy with the win. Not another 3 points, but yeah, we're going to the last 8 of the League Cup, and Chelsea also did on penalties for the second time in a row, so it's looking like it's going to be very competitive. But yeah, I'm happy with us just playing our second team for this competition and see how far we can go, because yeah, there's no pressure on it. If we can get into the semi-finals, to be honest, we might as well play stronger, because that's a chance at a cup. But yeah, very happy, and we go into the Leicester game with good spirits in the camp and under very good form. So on to the next one.